time. Jerry's a world champion, a trainer of many, many world champions. He's had a series of successful schools over the last 25 years, I suspect. He currently is involved in a series of projects, including rec suits, which I think Jerry's wearing, recognized sport. Real easy kicking, am I getting that right? Real easy
right.
kicking.
Oh, baby.
Real easy kicking.
He just wants a free suit.
Long-time client, good friend, high energy, Jerry Fontanez.
Thank you. All right, guys, please, if you don't mind, just please stand up, back up the chair. Okay, take that your wedgie. Come on, stand up. Now, no, get up, please. My talk is on acres of diamond. Now, we all know, or should know, the 80-20 rule. Right? 80%, which is the masses. 20% that are being ridiculed and pushed away because they're different. Maybe a little fat, a little stubby, whatever it is. The movers and shakers at the minimum are the 20%. You're the 20% who actually made it here. So, based on that, you need your right hand up. Put it behind your shoulder and give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, that's one thing. Next thing, hands here. Now this is very, very important. 3 times. Hercules, go. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Okay, now have a seat. This is the deal. We do things with the intention of having a good time. So when people come to your school, it's because of 2 things. Either they are bored in life, meaning an adult, and they want to have a good time. You can come to events and be bored out of your mind. That's not fun. You cannot learn if you're not having fun. And I don't mean just little kiddie games in an adult class, because they have to be age appropriate. Having fun sometimes is kicking somebody to the head with 3 6 spinning hook and afterwards taking a picture. Wow, that was fun. Same thing as tapping somebody out, choking, whatever the case may be. So your school really is an opportunity to have a good time, which is everyone's intention, to have a good time. That's one of the biggest acres of diamonds. By show of hands, who knows the book or heard of at least the book Acres of Diamonds? Minorities. Wonderful. So get excited. You're going to learn a secret right now of the most successful people. Leaders are readers. Say it again. It's that important. Leaders are readers. Can you say it back? What is it? Leaders are readers. And the reason I want the interaction is because when you interact with your audience, they're on your team. And I'm going to use a lot of acronyms because with my ADD and EFG and all the letters in between, at least 2 or 3 times, I use acronyms. What does team stand for? Together, right? Everyone achieves. And the last one could be more sometimes, or miracles other times, or you can make it up if you like. Acronyms makes it easier for children to learn. I'm 45 years old today, but I can be 20, 25 years young. 20, 25 years young. 20, 25 years young if I get in shape. I say a different shape. I got a shape now, but I don't like this shape. A different shape. And that's another thing too. When you lead by example, what you do speaks so loud, I can't hear what you're saying. Again, what you do speaks so loud, I can't hear what you're saying. Those students look at you the same way you looked at your instructor, possibly up. And I started out officially in a real karate school, meaning I had to pay tuition when my parents did, when I was 10. That was 1976. By the time I got there, I already had the full split, because obviously, when we played Cops and Robbers, and I don't know if you was like this, but possibly, and they shot at me, they couldn't get me. I blocked the bullets. Not with my teeth, but you ever seen The Last Dragon, the movie? That's the Last Dragon right there. It is that's Bruce Lee right there before he glowed. He got a little bit over here. I'm only serious. Yeah, Bruce Lee. Anyway, and he didn't know what I was going to set him up for. Anyhow, when you are in a position of leadership, you will always be judged by what you do not by what you say. Because the minute you say something, people say, yeah, but he's full of crap. I seen him over there doing the blah, blah, blah. So you're a public figure. No, it's not People Magazine or one of those other magazines that's really exposing this, but it's your students and the parents that are yapping away. Gossip, gossip, gossip. Gossip, gossip, gossip. And you can't, why do people gossip? Because it's fun. That's the truth. It's just called fun. But when you do what most don't do, which is actually lead by example, then you separate yourself from the guys that are full of crap, meaning by the ones who just talk to talk and not walk to walk. So it makes it so easy to be successful today, in martial arts especially. However, if you do not learn more, you can't teach more. And you guys are saying, I'm here, I want to learn more. But learning more sometimes comes from abstract places that you would never expect. For example, last night I got told away. So I got told away because I was cheap by not paying for the valet parking. And we parked where I thought was legal.
Not looking at the sign.
Well, that's in addition to, but before that I was cheap. You can call it frugal if you want, that's called cheap, man. So I was cheap, I didn't want to pay $17, right? And then split it. We did it. So we walked about 5 blocks. I mean, we New Yorkers, so we walked, okay, I'm walking, I ain't pay the money. And we parked and noticed the little sign that said handicap. I got crooked teeth, but it didn't apply. I told them, no. So, but the crooked teeth is a story behind it. And I'll tell you the story right now. It's 1986, and there was a thing called ESPN TV, which is big today. Back then it wasn't as big. There was this place called Madison Square Garden. And there was this guy called Billy Blanks, way before Tybo. So I'm fighting Billy Blanks in Madison Square Garden on ESPN TV, and I want to knock him out. Because he got knocked out twice that year, and some of you guys seen the video with Larry Kelly hits him with a hook kick and he just goes to sleep. You've seen that, but he's asleep before he has a phone. Sleep! Sleep! Okay. So I'm fighting Billy, and the night before, I knocked out this guy. I won't mention his name because he's pretty infamous. And when you knock somebody out, anybody here ever knock somebody out? Now, it messes you up, right? Who's next? Who's next? You know, it messes you up because you're thinking you're a superhero. I'll knock you out. From here, I'll knock you out. So it messes you up. So I'm thinking, it's Saturday, Billy got knocked out twice that year. I'm never going to knock out, I'm going to knock him out. So my intentions, for lack of a better description, were negative. And there's a thing called a line, right? And you know the line gives you distance or proximity. So what I noticed in the video after I got hit with this thing was that I went back to go forward, and I got hit. And the garden just spun on me. But I'm on the floor. Like, what happened? Didn't get knocked out. I got up, and I went to bite down. My teeth didn't connect. And I said, oh, hold on a second. What it was that my jaw was broken. Now, I didn't have overbite or underbite, so I had what was called edge-to-edge teeth. So when they wired me, the teeth had to make space and it slipped. One went to the front, one went to the back. They took off my braces or wires, and I'm like, my mom's gonna kill me. You know, the parents want their teeth, kids with perfectly straight teeth. They pay thousands of dollars for some of you guys, right, to make sure those teeth were straight. I had it for free. You know, but when you're on welfare, you can't afford it, so you're freaking doing whatever it takes to prevent that thing from happening. You can't afford it. The crooked teeth. And what I learned from that was this: you never think in the middle of a fight. I had the intention of doing something in the middle of the fight instead of responding. Responding. I'm going to hold that word. I don't call it reaction, even though a lot of people teach reaction, because normally when you react, there's some emotion behind it and you overreact. When response ability is your ability to respond. If something doesn't work, change approach, right? It doesn't work. You don't get the results that you want. So change approach. What's the definition of insanity? Anyone? You know it? Over and over again. And expect a different result. It's called freaking insane. It ain't gonna work. Okay. Tom Callis, to me, when I was in the audience many years ago, taught, and some of you guys may know this, it's called the Black Belt Success Cycle. This is one of these acres of diamonds that, man, is so important, because when parents hear this, and when you say it, it changes your mindset, and it goes like this. You gotta know what you want, meaning begin with an end in mind. You gotta know what you want. What is it that you want out of this thing? Well, I want my instructor to stop freaking getting on my case that I'm doing the best possible. He's not teaching the class, etc., which is what some staff or team members think and say. It's pissed off right now that the instructor's sleeping. If that's the case, that's a problem. We got here early, he's here late. But this is where you gotta be selfish. Because you're gonna learn, and he's financing the deal most likely. So imagine if they pay for you to learn, and you have the information for the rest of your life. That's kind of cool, I think. Don't you think? They finance for you to learn. That's kind of cool, I think. However, when you I had 6 schools with 1,000 students. And when I had 1,000 students, I was 27 years old. At age 22, I was the #1 fighter in the nation. Up until September 1988. So this is what happened. I was the #1 fighter in the nation. So every weekend I used to take a short vacation. But I couldn't keep up with inflation. So I had to change my occupation to the power of persuasion. And because I took some action, at the time I said I soon own a mansion. My house is 6,500 square feet right now. So to some people that's a freaking mansion. To me it's not, right? And I'm still a champion. So it's possible to be a champion, meaning black belt quality in whatever product or service it is, in this case martial arts. But if you're a black belt in the product or the service and you're not a black belt in marketing, then you have a problem. Most of the top competitors that we know could barely earn any income except for the grand championships that they won and the seminars that they might have had. Eventually they said, it ain't gonna work. I need more money. I got more bills, I got more things to buy. Plus, it's more expensive every time I freaking change the damn nut. Right? Am I lying? Okay, this guy's one of the greatest martial artists of all time when it comes to the so-called extreme stuff. Wait, you want to be lying? No. My point is that when you got the physical skills or the mental skills of the product and you have the marketing equivalent to it, there's no competition. Great martial artists or whatever it is, and also great at the marketing part of it. But this is the problem. Marketing changes by the second. Mike Perrella is doing the whole thing on internet marketing, right? And today's marketing is not the same as last week because Google keeps changing the rules. So there's 3 types of marketing. Offline marketing, belly to belly, kiss the kids, high five the children or whatever, kiss the parents. Don't do that. That's one of the. Anybody seen the video? I did a video of what not to do. You ever seen that? It's true. She looks at you, but don't do nothing to her. Don't do not. She looks at you like, well, he's taking care of my kid. I'm a single parent, and he cares about my kid. Do not even get too close to that lady. That's one of the biggest reasons why schools end up closing. You guys know that. Nobody talks about this crap, but it's the truth. When the instructor starts fooling around with students, parents, or what have you, the school ends up closing, and people say, oh, then we all look bad. We all look bad when that crap happens. So stay away. She's the devil. I'm telling you, don't do it. And again, I came out to speak because I know that I have information that can prevent your guys from going to unnecessary nonsense. Your intention is to help as many people as possible. So what you are is a problem solver. You are a problem solver. Hey, my kid got ADD, EFG, and all those others in between. You know what? We can help. And then something, we can help that kid with 2 left feet. And you know the problem with the kid, right? You got it. Freaking lady, man. She wondering, where are you like that? Look at you. We want to tell them that, but we can't. You know what you're thinking, like, shit. My kid don't have any energy. What? What? Well, they did the apple, right? And you want to hit them with a freaking tree, right? We're not even putting in this damn kid. So we want champions. Who's my kid? The one in the bed. What? Pick his nose again. Freaking kid, man. And he wants to shake my hand. Hey, sir, how you doing? No. All right. You know what I'm talking about, right? What the hell? So we teach in classes, and we got these little kids, and we're there to help, because that's our intention. But we also have to earn some income. It's hard to be motivated when you're broke. You know? Oh yeah, I'm good. I was 2.5 months behind rent as being the number one fighter in the nation. 2.5 months behind rent. You know what that means? And my microphone was broken. That means that I have about another few days before they kick me out. That just takes 30 days. I mean, seriously, 3 months before they can officially kick you out. You find out what it is in your state. Because you do things up until the point where it becomes a must. You know, the finals that you in school the night before. Yes. And it was done. The night before. Because there was no tomorrow, right? Well, right now there's no tomorrow. There's a war as we speak right now. The way you hear learning stuff, there's people in Florida, Stephen Valley speaking similar, learning some crack too. And they live in your town. And it's dog eat dog. It's a battle for freaking market share. We're martial artists, so we normally relate a lot of things to fighting, right? I mean, I do. Look at somebody, I'll kick you, but don't know, but you know, this is the way we equate things. So, right now, we're fighting in the market to try to get a share of it. I'm teaching, no, I'm a better teacher. So, your guys are here, they're in Florida. Now, there's other people back at their school. My phone check, what we do here? It ain't working, man. You missing. Okay. We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'll sit by. You are not normal when you actually pick. Where are you coming from, sir? California. Isn't that something you came from? California. Going back to Cali, right? All the way to this side. With the intention of learning 1, 2 things of what to do, or maybe 1, 2 things of what not to do, or reinforce what you learned 10 freaking years ago that you still haven't done because there's so many damn things to do. There's so many freaking things to do, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start, so I'll start where I am. Where are you? You're in a place that can help people feel good about themselves. Feel good about themselves, right? If you take, we all have the student that lost 20 pounds, or 30 pounds, or 40 pounds, or whatever it is, right? We have that poster. Do we ever use them for marketing? No. The martial arts is crazy to me because if you have a student that lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, why don't we use them as the marketing person? In other words, as the poster person for social proof of how you can lose weight or gain confidence or a combination of both in our schools. We don't want to exploit them. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking nuts? People want to be recognized. They want to be recognized. They want to be recognized. In my school, I had poster boys and girls, and every age I had 2 models. So I would get the advertisement from, back then with EFC, and I wasn't going to use, those kids didn't look like that in my school. I have a son right now that has blonde hair, blue eyes. My students, they look like that. I mean, they're blondes. So I can't use that freaking swatch. Camera ready? Professor, more camera. Can I get the other camera ready, sir? They didn't have it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this thing called a photo shoot. So I got a white sheet. A sheet too, got to keep the welfare. I have the money. Got a white sheet and we took some pictures. You know? You know, in other words, you use what you got to get what you want. Well, it's not a song. You gotta use what you got to get what you want. Because people make excuses. Oh, I can't do that. Why? Because I don't have X, Y, Z. So they keep preparing to do nothing. It's like when you have that meeting, let's have a meeting again. What we're gonna do? Talk about stuff we're not gonna do. So I'm not going. I'm not freaking going. So this is what I did. I'm in the Bronx. I'm getting ready to be evicted. And I'm a top fighter. Even more embarrassing. So a lot of people don't know that I failed. And they wanted me to fail because I kicked their butt. And then I said, A, B. Oh! So I went there and sport that humiliated them, which is the #1 goal when you fight, like you humiliate your opponent, so they have nightmares about you. So for the rest of their life, they have to do therapy. What happened? I fought the guy. It's true. You know what I'm talking about? It's true. Your school should do the same thing to those other schools. My school rolled up in the tournament. They were like, oh my God, man, we don't want to be here. I had 200 people coming with me to a tournament to compete. The 80-20 rule. I wanted 200 people. How can you get 200 people?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You might try it just without the mic.
I think even better, baby. Want me to strip it
I know
around?
you can do it, Jerry.
Okay,
I
you
know
know
you
what I'm
can
saying?
do it.
I don't know what you want. Let me know, baby. I'll take care of you. Massage, I don't care. Gotta be flexible. Make it happen. So, the deal is that your karate school right now can, or whatever style you teach, you know the same thing, try to love it all, right? It can make people shake in their freaking pants because of your reputation preceding you. When I went to a tournament, I got 200 competitors because the 80-20 rule says in order for me to have 200 competitors, I have to have 1,000 students. So you know what I did? I set a freaking goal to have 1,000 students. You cannot hit a target you don't have. You gotta know what you want. That's the first part. All that crap is about knowing what you want. Now you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. Not just write the damn plan down. So like, you ever gave the student creator or some paperwork to the parents and the refrigerator knows the freaking answer? Because they don't read the damn thing, right? The refrigerator knows the answer. You know what I'm talking about? Well, yeah, good. Let's pin it up in the freaking board, refrigerator, or whatever it is. Your plan should or could be to completely annihilate the competition and revolutionize the industry by becoming legendary at what you do. I told my students in the class, listen, I want us to become one of the top schools in the world. But before we do that, we have to become one of the top schools in the country. But before we do that, we have to become, and they already got the idea, the state, the town, the area, depending on how you are, you know. So you have to make an all-out effort to become legendary so your reputation precedes you and your competition is freaking scared. But it does start with your martial arts skills first. It does start with that. Don't be a horrible martial artist and get pissed off that you can't teach people. So if you suck, you suck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no one talks about that, man, but it gets me pissed off because I used to sit down and say, man, that guy sucks. I know he sucks. I kicked his butt when I was 16 years old. But he got more students than me. Boy, he's kicking my butt there. So if I learn what he's doing business-wise, and I can kick his butt, and maybe I kick their butt. Because I got good at the business part also. You're martial artist, that means you're crazy. You get kicked, you get, oh, that's good. We sick. We're nuts, man. You know you're freaking nuts. When you identify with understanding that, then you don't get pissed off at why you do things. Have you ever analyzed the word martial and art? It's an oxymoron. Martial, military, straight line, art, all over the freaking place. Hell, so 1 second you're martial, no, yes, no. The next second, well, if you did this and you did that, then you look like this. I started with this. When I do this, what it reminds you of? Right. Now check this out. Look at what happened. By the way, part 2 is coming soon, right? About a year, give or take. That's probably why they pushed the Last Dragon back, because it's a freaking Stony movie. That's probably the reason, guys. Because you know they're going to bring back the Last Dragon. Tell you guys. So this is what happened. The martial arts industry said, the Karate Kids coming back, so we can get what type of students? Children. I'm just speaking of Kimber Hill, who got involved in martial arts because of the Karate Kid. I don't think she's a teenager. Maybe, maybe not. No one's marketing to all those people who never became the Karate Kids. How about a Karate family? Remember when you wanted to be a Karate Kid? It's never too late. No one marketing to those 30-something, 40-something-year-olds that never actually had an opportunity to get into the freaking school. You heard of the saying, think out the box? Well, make new boxes, damn it, and have some fun. Think. The majority of stuff that we say as speakers, you figured it out a long time ago, but you haven't done a damn thing with it yet. It's not difficult. But don't get upset that your school's not doing well and it's 10 in the morning and you're still sleeping. I like karate hours. Yeah, I'm on the second shift. Yeah, call me at 2 in the morning, but not 2 in the afternoon. Because 2 in the afternoon, I'm brushing my teeth to go teach my class. Oh, hit? This shit don't work. It doesn't work. Successful people work a half a day. You know that? 12 hours. That's a freaking half a day. 12 hours. And if I was speaking to you guys and you wasn't part of the martial arts, because even if you work a full-time day in martial arts, it's basically from 4 to 8 add an hour here or there. We're a part-time freaking operation when we do full-time. So there's no reason why your staff should be freaking tired. Oh, lazy bastards. You know, they should not be tired. They just, oh, this is gonna be fast. You've been talking. You've been talking. You've been counting. Oh, high five. Oh, yeah, wait. Therapy? Get out of here. You know, martial arts makes you lazy because people bow to us all the time, so after a while we think that what we're doing is like real, difficult. If you teach every class, you work about 5 hours, maybe, or 4 hours, depending on the day. You can't be freaking tired. And if you are, then it should be embarrassing. You lazy bastard. That's what I used to teach every class. Not that I had to, but I did because I enjoyed it. Now, if you do not enjoy that particular class and you need to replenish yourself, then figure it out that you might be good for one class, one break. One class, one break. Or you teach only one class, but it's the high level. Like when I used to teach a black belt club class, back then it was a little different. I had 52, 53 people on the floor. First degree, I should say second degree, first degree. So it's more fun teaching 55 or 53 than it is to teach 5 or 2, right? So I looked at my floor that fits 55, and then, if there was only 10 people in that class, when it should have been 15, I was pissed off at me. Because I must have been bored in the last class that the audience didn't come back. I suck. Not, well, students aren't the same, and these parents don't really. You suck, man. They didn't come back, and they didn't have a good time the last time. You freaking suck, and that's the reason they didn't come back. So don't suck. Because that's not your intention anyway. You want to be good, so get as good as possible. Oh, we can't keep the teenagers because they want to get a girl or a guy. So I threw once a month a party in the school. And I'm living in the Bronx. I'm a member of the Rock City crew. So I'm having Crazy Legs and Mr. Wiggins, all these legendary hip-hop artists in my school once a month to have a party. Now the parent of a 2-year-old, 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old, at the time only had one son, and he was 14. He's 27 now. I knew that the streets or the peer pressure was going to take them away, and I'm going to keep them to about 13. But once that testosterone kicked in, I would be in trouble. So I said, let me contain the testosterone in my school by having them go out all the time. So I built a gang of positive kids. That if you ask them, how do you feel? They say, super good and getting better, sir. I'm better than yesterday, but not as good as tomorrow. I am better than yesterday, but not as good as tomorrow. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. Solomon Brennan just came up to me, he said, we still use that. I said, we got the next level, kid. Why? Because I was born to be a winner, and it feels good, sir. What? Then I came up with this curriculum, how to be a back in my life. But I did it with faith, how to be a back in my life. A, attitude. B, basics. C, control. D, discipline. E, energy. F, focus. G, gratitude. H, humility. I, integrity. J, justice. K, kindness. L, loyalty. M, motivation. M, mobility. O, optimism. P, perseverance. Q, quality. R, respect. S, success. No, not success. Success. T, tolerance. U, unity. V, values. X, we gotta get creative. Exciting. Y, yes, the most powerful word that 85 muscles in your face are all involved. Yes. Feels good. Yes. A-I-O-U. Yes. That's the poor person's face.